Hello, my dear ones from Qatar Airways QSuite in the year of 2022. They were already quite fantastic last year during the crisis while all the other airlines stopped their service. They were doing a really fantastic job.
I'm Chris, and Travel Sing Fly is all about flying and traveling with joy, with lots of tips and detailed airline reports. And today we're going on this very special flight. Our Boeing 777 will fly us in 5.5 hours from Frankfurt to Doha. Is the service fully back at Qatar Airways, and are they still first in business after the end of the crisis? We'll find out, and you can also win a nice gift today. So join us in the Qatar QSuite from Germany to the Persian Gulf. In Frankfurt, Qatar Business Class passengers can use the Lufthansa Business Lounge or the Air Canada Maple Leaf Lounge. You'll find a closer look at the Air Canada Lounge in my report on the Singapore Airlines First Class Suites. And here's our Boeing 777, which will take us to Doha in its Q Suites. In the Q-Suite cabin you have the choice between middle seats, which are close together, so that's ideal for couples, or which have a console in between. And the window seats are either directly by the window and against the direction of flight, or in the direction of flight but then with a console between the seat and the window.
So, and we're about to start. And this flight is gonna be from Frankfurt to Doha in about 5.5 hours. With my voice teacher, my first voice teacher. I'm going to Thailand, Oman and Dubai and Abu Dhabi, and this is just to celebrate our friendship, and that's just so fantastic. So I cannot say how grateful I am that I can do it, and thank you so much for coming with me. This is gonna be quite an interesting report, I think. So we started with a glass of champagne, and they have a choice of regular and rosé champagne, and the rosé champagne here at Qatar is always really fantastic. Then we got a wet towel, and here you get the choice between a hot and a cold wet towel. Then of course we got the new amenity kit of Qatar Airways, and that's not a bag anymore. That's a little sad, but at least it's a really nice brand. That's Diptyque. And then for later we have the blanket, and just in time before takeoff you also got the pajamas. And here you have like size M, S and L, I think. So normally they give you M, or maybe she was just nice to me, so I'm very happy about M. But actually anyway, I lost a little weight for this trip because there's gonna be a lot of food coming up. And then we have the menus, and that's here first. The regular menu with the food selections, and here's the wine menu, and there's always quite nice wines over here. So, but let's see how it's gonna be today. Already in the beginning of the flight, let's have a look here at the bathroom and look around. This is really very nice and spacious. Maybe you've seen my report about Air France Boeing 777, the same aircraft like this one, and there the bathroom was just so small, claustrophobic. If you're a little bigger person, you will have problems to even go to the bathroom, to the toilet. And here it's really nice. In Air France, I wanted to change into a pajama. It was almost not possible. It was that small. Anyway, here we have a lot of space. Look at this. And then we have here Eau Infusée, that's a facial water by Diptyque, and then we have hand lotion by Diptyque. Then we have a soap also by Diptyque, and you must know Diptyque is a really, really expensive brand. Have a look at the internet. It's very expensive, but it's also really, really good. I really want to keep your privacy.
Nice shirt, by the way.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Happy filming.
So nice, here the staff. I mean, I always tell them that I will not violate their privacy, and here they said, no, never mind, I don't mind, and so on. And that's so nice. I mean, if you have that, sometimes you really or mostly you're just prepared that they will say, no, you cannot film here, but mostly that's also the airlines that are not so nice. And here, but this is a really nice airline, so they're very happy to show it, and they can. In a moment they're gonna start the service, the lunch or actually dinner service in this case. And the Qatar Airways food and beverages are really a highlight. I mean, if you have the QSuite, the whole QSuite is a real highlight already, and it's just clear that this is the best business class in the world because it's hard to top this. But when you don't have the if you don't have the QSuite, you still have a really amazing food and beverage service normally. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be really nice. I will show you now the food and beverages that you get here on the Qatar Airways business class flight. But on a dedicated video, I will really go in detail and show you all the dishes and the nice beverages and all the choices that you have. And we got two menus on this flight, and that's wine menu and food menu. And on the food menu we're having today artisan bread. Then the soup of the day, that's going to be a seafood bisque. Then we have two different appetizers, that's Arabic mezze and a poached lobster with seared scallop as a salad. Then as mains we have ossobuco or poached Atlantic salmon fillet or a smoked aubergine filled with ratatouille and mutabal. Then we have a cheese plate and two kinds of dessert, that's a chocolate cake and a caramel gianduja cake. And on the second page of the food menu we have mocktails and non-alcoholic drinks. 5 different mocktails, non-alcoholic, bubbly and all kinds of soft drinks, and of course tea and coffee. Then we have the wine menu, and there we have 2 kinds of champagne, a rosé and a regular champagne. And then we have 2 different kinds of white wine, that's a Chardonnay and a Sauvignon Blanc, 4 different kinds of red wine, and of course dessert wine and port. And now it's coming the food. Oh no, that's the white wine, that's the Chardonnay. Yes.
This is French Chardonnay.
Thank you. Wonderful.
Warm nuts.
And warm nuts, thank you so much. So this is one of the really famous dishes of Qatar Airways, or actually the whole Arabic Peninsula. That's Arabic mezze, and that's mutabal. Then we have hummus and tabbouleh. Then we have a beautiful selection of bread. We have, of course, salt and pepper, Himalayan salt. I can see something like a candle and flatbread, and then the famous glass of Qatar Airways. So this looks already very nice. So here we have a little salad of lobster, then we have a scallop, then we have a green tomato, I see, some dragon fruit. I can see a little bit of beautiful and very aromatic smelling dressing, then the little selection of bread, some salt and pepper, the little candle, and that looks very and smells very promising. Next up we're having seafood bisque, so that's a seafood cream soup actually, and with it we have some, I would say, deep fried bread, so that is quite interesting. Let's see. Now how is the soup? Very nice cream soup. It tastes somehow between lobster soup and fish soup, so it's a real seafood soup. Very nice. Thank you so much. As main course there's a choice of 3, and that's braised ossobuco and also a poached Atlantic salmon, that's what I decided for, and a vegetarian option, that's a smoked aubergine filled with ratatouille and mutabal. So here we're having the poached salmon, and I'm really curious now. It smells so good. It's so unfortunate that we cannot send smells through YouTube. Well, maybe it's also a good thing, but in this case it's really sad because it smells really, really good. So I just got dessert, and the great thing here at Qatar Airways is that they have a dine-on-demand system. That means you can eat whatever you like in any order and whenever you like. So you can start with the dessert and then end with the appetizer if you like. And here I also got 2 desserts, and that's a gianduja cake, so that's kind of a nougat cake, and a flourless chocolate cake. And with it I'm gonna have some Dow's 20-year-old Tawny Port. And all the details you're gonna see in my video about catering and food and beverages on Qatar Airways. If you like my flight and travel reports, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, do it right now with the bell notification. It costs you just one click. I'm really happy, and you're making a big difference for the future of this channel. And here's the new Qatar Airways Amenity Kit. The new Qatar Airways Amenity Kit for business class is from Diptyque and is presented here in the form of a gift box. It contains high quality face cream, body lotion, lip cream and a small perfume bottle by Diptyque, plus socks, a sleeping mask as well as earplugs. And you can win this amenity kit. Follow my Instagram and send me a message there, or leave a comment under my upcoming QSuite posts. I'll announce the winners by mid-July. And you can also win the PJs I'm showing now in my next report. They have new pajamas. They're still by the white company, or made by the white company, but they have a new design and it looks quite nice here with this V collar, and the pants are dark blue, and of course you have still these little slippers here, the house shoes, and that's something that really not many airlines have in business class, unfortunately. But now a few details about the award-winning seat of the QSuite. The large armrest on the side is really great. You can move it up and down, and it also offers a lot of storage space inside. The console in front of it offers a power socket and 3 USB ports, as well as all the buttons for operating the seat. The headphones are of course noise cancelling, and now I can finally lie down. So we're 1 hour into landing in Doha, and I decided to just lie down a little bit, just for myself, for a couple of minutes, just enjoy the QSuite privately, so to speak. I'm just surprised about the legroom, because it's more than I had in memory. It's quite nice legroom. It's not endless, of course. It's restricted towards the sides and also above, but it's quite okay. When it comes to entertainment, Qatar Airways plays in the Premier League with a choice of around 5,000 movies, TV series, documentaries, games, podcasts and music options. There's also an interactive flight map. It's just a shame that the Boeing 777 has no external cameras. If you have a QSuite on the Airbus A350, you'll get great high-definition exterior views of your aircraft. Before landing, let's jump a bit into the future for a few days into Singapore Airlines regional business class, and together with my good friend with whom and for whom I planned this trip, we look back at this flight on Qatar's QSuite. We are not sitting in Qatar Airways right now, but Qatar Airways QSuite and also the Airbus A380 was the start of a very beautiful trip to Asia and Arabia with one of my best and longest friends, my first voice teacher, who became a very good friend of mine and is also today an artistic advisor or follower of myself. And so we're now in Singapore Airlines, but we want to talk a little bit about Qatar Airways. For my friend here, Sherlock, it was the first flight in business class, the first experience in business class, and we started with QSuite and then went on the Airbus A380. Now, what was your impression about both? First from Frankfurt to Doha in Qatar's QSuite?
Yeah, that was a wonderful experience for me. I must say I had not known that it was possible to fly like that. And for me it was just such a luxury feeling, and so comfortable, and very friendly service, very comfortable seat also to lie down, wonderful food. And I must say, when that flight was over, it went very quickly. One was almost sorry that it wasn't longer.
It's very true. I have the feeling too. Every time I go with them, it's a little sad when the flight is over, and that doesn't happen so often. And I know Qatar is known now as a very good airline, but every time when you sit in there, I feel like it could go on forever. It's very true. Friendly service and just amazing food. Now, we went on the Airbus A380 of Qatar Airways, also in business class, on the upper deck of the Airbus A380, and there was a night flight from Doha to Bangkok.
Yeah, of course, also nice. Very good, very comfortable seat, also good service. One is a little bit spoiled for having traveled with the other Qatar line.
With the door.
With the doors, yeah, because there was no doors, and the doors made such a private feeling, and like you were in your own room. And also, it wasn't quite so comfortable to sleep. Because for the bed there was less space.
Super diamond seats of Colin Aerospace, I think that's the company who make them. They're a little narrow in the feet area, so it's not so nice to lie down. You disappear somewhere in a little hole for the feet, but anyway.
So let's go back to our QSuite now, where we are getting another wet towel for refreshment.
Now we're just about to land in Doha in Qatar, and what can I say about Qatar Airways in 2022? Well, the service was already great during the crisis when nobody wanted to fly. I was one of the few people who did still fly, and it was really very good. Now it's the same. I mean, they're just outstanding. They don't wear the face shield anymore. They don't wear the protective cloth anymore. They just wear a light mask, and that's it. But the service and the food is as good as a year ago. Really, really very good. And here it was really outstanding service and outstanding catering, and it just makes you want to fly Qatar Airways again. So that's my recommendation.
Now it's time to land. If you want to win one of the new Amenity kits, follow my Instagram and write me a message or leave a comment under my QSuite posts. I'm looking forward to seeing you there.
Well, I hope you really enjoyed this report about Qatar Airways QSuite, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. That would be really fantastic and really important for my channel. And please subscribe to the channel right now. There's fantastic reports just waiting for you this year. Airline reports and also travel reports from destinations from all continents this year. So please stay tuned, stay healthy, and see you again very soon here at Travel, Sing, Fly.